Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Just thought I would share some thoughts with you this morning as I drink my morning coffee and I reflect in front of the beach here, in front of the water. So just let me know if you catch me. Just drop me a little hello. Let me know you're here. I want to talk this morning about, let's just see if I'm allowed to go live. If you're jumping on, because I don't know what I'm allowed or not allowed to do on Facebook these days, just drop me a little hello so I know I have at least one person watching, otherwise I'll just end it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if you are watching, just drop me a little hello, because I don't know. Oh, good. Okay, Labrini's here. I must be allowed to go live then today. Thank you, FB. So, hey, Rick. Beautiful soul. I'm just sitting here by the water having my morning coffee, and I wanted to talk to you guys about just some thoughts that I've had, right? So I'm going to enjoy my coffee while I talk to you guys. There's this image that I saw many years ago of this elephant, right? I think it's an elephant. Yeah, it's an elephant. And he's tied up around the neck, and he's got this, he's tied up around the neck by a little rope. I think it's an elephant. Anyway, and the rope has a nail on it, and it's like put into the ground, right? And the elephant has believed his whole life that he can't move from there, that rope is stronger than him. Okay, so because he believes that he can't get out of that trap, he can't break free from how he's tied up, he stays there, and he just adjusts to his life, tied up by this tiny little rope that he could probably crush, right? That he could probably just break out of if he just moved slightly to the right. Okay? So this elephant goes about his life tied up. And he stays like that because he believes that he can't break free. He believes he can't break free from that rope. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because at the moment, what I'm seeing a lot of is everyone talking about all of the things that we don't want in our future. Rightly so, right? There's a lot of people who are triggered and angry and frustrated and ready to go to fight for freedom. And rightly so. But we're kind of missing the point, right? We're kind of missing the point because, let me just add this story in too. So I was reading that earthquakes are really common when there are protests and riots and revolutions. It's really common for us to experience earthquakes during those times. So why do you think that is? Why do you think that it's really common for us to experience those things? Because our emotions, right, when they're expressed collectively, are really, really powerful. So if we are constantly expressing states of fear, what do you think that's doing? Like if we have the ability to create an earthquake from our rage and our anger, what do you think we have the ability to create from states of love and states of determination and intention for freedom and kindness and believing in the unknown? Like, what do you think we can create if we start thinking like that? So the way that I see it, and I'm not sitting here saying I'm a guru and I've got it all figured out and, I have a solution for everyone, but we haven't tried this yet. Okay, I know there's a small group of people, or maybe there's larger groups of people that I don't know about, who are constantly meditating and holding the vision for our divine future, for our freedom, for our new reality, right? But I'm like, wow, I wonder what would happen. I wonder what would happen if we all started holding this belief and this intention for our freedom, right? I wonder what would happen. So we have the ability to create an earthquake during riots, during protests, during revolutions. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. And one of my friends, he has this quote on his page, and it says, "You are more powerful than you realize, and they're scared that you will find out, or they're scared you will figure it out." So every time you share a post about fear, right? And I'm guilty of it too. I've done it too, where I'm like trying to share information about what's coming next. And, you know, I've done it and I'm like, actually, that doesn't feel right for me. I'm actually spreading more fear. I'm sharing more fear with people. And whenever, you know, I've always believed that when you do something out of a state of fear, you pay the consequences. There will be consequences, right? And it's really important that if you believe that you're a powerful being, if you believe in the divine, if you believe in the angels and the ascended masters, and that there is a higher force at play here, then you believe that everything's going to be okay. That you trust and you know that no matter what happens, the best outcome is going to happen for all of us. Okay? But here's where we get distracted. Right? You have to have this unshakable confidence in the divine, right? And you have to ignore your 3D reality. Because if you're being pulled off your path, if you're being pulled away from the divine every time something happens, then actually your faith in the divine is not that strong. Yeah, it's not. Every time you're pulled off your path and you get pulled into states of fear, you got something to change, you got some healing to do, you got something to clear out. You have to be unshakable. You have to be like, no matter what, I will stay true to my vision. And you're going to be like this with everything in your life, not just with what's happening now around the world. You have to stay solid. You have to be this solid, unshakable unit, because the reality is, you know, you want to talk about the devil and you want to talk about God. Laura, let's talk about that. If you believe in God, right, which some people do, and some people believe in God that God is a higher being. Some people believe that God works through all of us, that we are all God in different bodies, right? Then you believe in the devil. If you believe in God, you believe in the devil. That's usually how it goes. So if you believe in God, the devil will come and be like, hey, look at this. I'm creating chaos for you. And the devil will try to pull you off your path. Okay? But are you gonna dance with the devil? Or are you gonna just stay true to what you believe and what your vision is? So if we are more powerful than we realize, and they're trying to distract us with all this noise, with all this corruption and evil and darkness and right, then we are actually allowing ourselves to be pulled off our path. It's a choice. And so we're dropping into states of fear, which is, I get it. It's really hard not to drop into states of fear during these times, right? But every time you drop into states of fear, then you become like that elephant who is chained up by a really small piece of rope, and you know, he believes that he can't move. He believes that that's his fate, that's his reality. I was talking to someone. I went to go see my chiropractor, and I was talking to someone in the chiropractic clinic, one of the other patients, and you know, he's had his world turned upside down, and he's like angry, and rightly so. Okay, like he's lost his job. His son's about to lose his job. There's all this stuff going on. And I said to him, you know, we have to believe that at the same time as all of this is unfolding, that there is also good unfolding. Like the yin and yang symbol, yeah? We're in the black at the moment with that little bit of light, right? So when we're in the black, side of the yin and yang symbol, we have to see that little bit of light and we have to be like, whoa, that is fucking amazing, right? There is always good happening. We are not going to stay in the black forever, okay? So you have to believe that there is always good unfolding, because there is. You just can't see it. They're not going to show you all of the good stuff that's unfolding, right? So last night, I got home and I usually sit in my car. This is where all the magic happens, right? I sit in my car and I saw this protest in New York of all of these Americans protesting to free Australia, right? And I was like, I was like in tears, because I was like, look at this. We think that this is, some people might look at that and go, no, what's that going to do? What's that going to do? That intention that those people have, even if there's only 50 people at that protest, that intention, that power, that determination, that fight that those people had within them to help free Australia, that is creating so many ripples. Yeah? It only takes a small number of people to manifest a new reality. Yeah? It takes a small amount of people in positive states of light and love to create a new reality, which will override those people who are in states of fear. Think about it. If I'm in a dark room and I am like, and that room represents, that darkness represents the fear, and I come in and I light a match, what does that one little goddamn match do? It lights up the whole fucking room, right? That's how powerful you are. You have the ability to light up that whole room like that match. Yeah? So when you go out into the world and you're going out into your community and you're talking to people and you're like, oh, things are really bad right now, aren't they? Things are really bad. Things are really bad. And then they're going, yeah, things are really bad. What do you think that's doing? It's lowering your vibration. And you're no longer that match. You're vibrating in low states of anxiety and fear and depression. And you know what happens when we vibrate there? We create more things because we're powerful. And we're becoming more powerful. And that's why we're seeing everything that's unfolding, right? We're the veil, there is no fucking veil anymore. You are seeing things exactly as they are, right? And so your power, your spiritual gifts and your power is amplified. But fear wants to keep you in fear. The devil, as we spoke about earlier, wants to keep you in those low vibrating states because there he has control of you. Okay? You have to believe in the light. You have to believe in the unseen before you see it. This is how it always happens. You have to believe it before you see it. You have to believe it before you see it. It is like that with anything. When you believe in the unknown, in the unseen, your life begins to change. Okay? And then you'll be like, oh, look what he's doing today. Oh, what's the announcement today? Oh, here we go again. You have to be unshakable. Otherwise, they will break you. And not just they, other things too. Life will break you. So you have to decide what you believe in, and then you have to align to that. Yeah? And you have to remove anything and anyone out of your life that is going to lower your vibration for now. People talking about negativity, people talking about what's going on in the world over and over again, people sharing fear, people sharing all of these stories. That's enough. We haven't learned anything new. It's all the same stuff, recycling. So you got to decide, what am I allowing into my vibration every day? Because it's all the same shit. Are you really surprised at anything else? No, so stop talking about it. Start talking about what you do want. Start visualizing freedom. Start visualizing us all being free and happy and connected. Like one thing that I have seen, like what I saw yesterday, people protesting in New York, I was like, we are all want what's best for each other, right? We all want what's best for each other. And it's really beautiful to see. Share more stuff like that. Share more victory stories, success stories. You know, like I had someone share something with me this morning, and I said, and he said, they're all corrupt. And I go, yeah, they are, but there's always good stuff happening, right? Always. And he's like, is there? And I'm like, yeah, there is always. There is always good stuff happening. But because we don't see it manifesting in our 3D reality, we're like, oh, we're doomed. We're all going straight to hell, right? We have no hope. There's no hope. But in reality, if you saw all of the good stuff that was unfolding in your 3D reality, it would give you hope, right? And so you have to go within, and you have to believe in what you want so that you can manifest it. Because if you're so powerful that you can create an earthquake, imagine what you can create when you're in constant states of love and light and helping people. And if you struggle to come out of fear, the best thing you can do right now is do acts of service. Become someone who is of service to others. And you can be of service to others by listening to people express their pain, by feeding people, by doing random acts of kindness, by buying people coffee, whatever the hell you need to do. Go buy a bunch of flowers and give individual flowers to people on the street. Do what you can to raise the vibration of those around you, right? About a month ago, me and the girls, we went for a walk because the energy was really heavy. So we went for a walk. I got a deck of my affirmation cards. We went down to the pier and we were handing them out to all of the people that were walking past, right? And I was like, excuse me, I'd like to offer you, we're handing out affirmation cards to help cheer people up. Now, a lot of the people who took them were oldies. Yeah, they were all oldies, like 60 plus. And they were all so grateful, like just in the fact that I was stopping them to engage with them, it was cheering them up, right? It was raising them up, and the girls were loving it. The girls were like laughing at me and smiling and like, Mummy, give one to that person, and Mummy, give one to them, right? And then we went to the pier and we used chalk to write affirmations on the pier, right? And like that was our little way of doing something for someone, little random acts of kindness, right? Hopefully someone walked on that pier, even if one person walked on that pier and saw a positive message and it just snapped them out of a negative state, it all helps. It really doesn't take much to light a match in the darkness, and you are that match, right? The 9 people watching this live with me right now, you guys are the match, okay? So it's really important that you keep positive, because nothing good ever happens when you are negative. You cannot manifest a new reality when you're in a negative state. Yeah? Remember that. Nothing good ever happens when I'm negative, and it will transform you. So guys, I hope this live has helped you in some way. I want you to know that you're more powerful than you realize, that you sitting in your room and meditating and visualizing a beautiful new reality of one of freedom, where we're all free, that is the most powerful thing you can do right now. Okay. And, and I just want to thank all of my friends in New York who went to that protest to fight for Australia's freedom. Like, we need you guys, like we do. That's the reality. The reality is that we need people all around the world to fight for us, because things are improving, I feel they're improving, they're also bad, right? And they're bad all around the world. But imagine if we all start protesting for each other. Like, imagine if we all start going to war for each other. How beautiful is that? So yeah, I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for spending your morning with me and listening to me ranting. That was quite a rant, wasn't it? And I'll speak to you guys all later. Bye, everyone.